Today, the Ministry of Education and Sports concluded the two-day Senior 1 selection exercise, placing more than 500,000 learners in Senior 1.
We have been able to admit 515,160 learners to Senior 1. The remaining 133,502 learners will be admitted to the 4,053 private schools that did not participate in this admission exercise, and also to the community polytechnics and the technical schools.
Concerns were raised about officials claiming that they had the government list and making threats during the selection process, which the ministry condemns.
We have so many people with entitlements. People call us with threats. It is only I who is never threatened. When you call me and say, I'm from the minister, I want to see you, where are you? I will tell you, you will not see me. So I've been assuring the head teachers that when the minister wants you, we will call you. People who claim that they are coming with lists from the ministry, Mama stopped that activity.
During the closing ceremony, head teachers expressed concern about delayed teacher payments and suggested shifting secondary schools back to central management.
You are transferring somebody from Buikwe to Masaka. The Masaka people will say we have no wage. And the schools are having gaps, yet they should have been filled up. If possible, let us go back to the center and leave districts.
Issue which I've taken note, I'll be able to brief the senior minister, but this requires a study. We will be much more interested in those districts who delay to pay wage for teachers when government has released this money to the respective local governments.
As learners prepare for Term 1 starting on Monday, the Ministry of Education warns against schools violating the policy on overcharging fees.
Let's be mindful of what our country is going through. Because tomorrow, you're going to issue an admission with the following requirements. It is not you who is going to come to the floor of Parliament to explain. It is me on behalf of my senior minister.
Despite the repeated warnings on school fees, there have been challenges in enforcing compliance, raising concerns as to why the ministry still issues these warnings.
It's not about the officials from Ministry of Education owning schools. It's about us leaders of education following the law of the Republic of Uganda, and specifically I'm addressing ourselves to the Educational Act. There might be one or two, but the majority of them don't have schools. Of course, sometimes some of these things are done by the respective boards and PTAs, but most times whenever this matter has come to attention from regarding any school, we'll answer that school to follow up some of these things.
The first term for Senior 1 students is scheduled to commence on the 19th of this month. Norbert Atkunda, NTV Weekend Edition.